Hi guys, and Happy New Year! My name is Cian, or Highly and Cream, and I'm here with Janome today to show you how to make your own freestanding lace embroidered pieces on your Janome embroidery machine or similar unit. So some of you may be like, what is freestanding lace? Well, here's an example. I currently made this little flower piece for my costume that by the time this video is posted is all nice and done, and I should have photos up so you could see the final product. And for here you could see that on the edges I added some freestanding lace that are in the shape of leaves. So here they are a little bit closer and by themselves before added to the flower arrangement. So this costume I have been making for the Anime Los Angeles Masquerade, and as I said, by the time this video is posted, it should be all up and finished. But I thought while making this of different techniques I could use that I've either tested in the past or something that maybe I haven't given a try before. And of course, I have an embroidery machine right here, so I thought it would be perfect if we try out freestanding lace. So in the past, I have done this method before in a few different ways, using different types of materials. But for today, I wanted to show you a way that is pretty much a quick and easy make your file, embroider the design onto the material, soak it in water, and your material is done. Just let it dry and you have your freestanding lace. So without further ado, let's get started in this video on making freestanding lace pieces. First things first, our materials. First on the list will be our files or design. You can either make this yourself or buy it from a website like Etsy. Next, we have embroidery thread and empty bobbins. Make sure to have your embroidery thread of choice along with empty bobbins made for your machine. And finally, we have water-soluble stabilizer. There are quite a few, and we'll go over the one that we will be using for this project in just a moment. And now with all our materials, we are ready to begin our project. So for myself, I decided to use Hatch to create my own embroidery file before lining it up into the correct hoop size and blocking it for an easier path for embroidery. For this project, we'll be using Pellon 541, and it has more of a stabilizer texture and weight to it, and I find this a lot easier to embroider and do freestanding lace on than the Solufilm. And next we'll be moving on to my thread. This is a brand I picked up off Amazon. I like its weight and it sews very well for me. I will also be using this to fill up those empty bobbins. So for freestanding lace, it is super important to have the bobbin and the top thread matching. So that way it looks like one whole colored piece versus having the back be a different color than the front. Okay, now we're going to move on to some embroidery so we can get these pretty little freestanding lace bits all sewn out. Please enjoy this little sewing montage as my machine runs these beautiful designs. Once the design was all stitched out, I went ahead and popped it out of its hoop, took a look at the work from the machine, and I was just so in love with how it turned out. And of course, afterwards I went and flipped it over, and as you can see here, it's the same color, so it looks identical on both sides. And the final step is going to be soaking it in water. It is water-soluble stabilizer after all. So the most important thing is to make sure your water gets to a lukewarm temperature. You can either do this in your sink or you can do this in a bowl, but make sure the water is nice and lukewarm and fill it up just a little bit of the way, enough to cover the sheet in water. And all you have to do is place your sheet in and let the water do its work. It's like magic. And now all my leaves are leaves. They're no longer stuck to the paper that they were embroidered on. And of course I had to stick them next to my finished roses just for good measure, and I'm so beyond happy with how these turned out. Thank you so much for watching this video. It was just a really fun time to get to essentially use this technique to embellish my costume. You can use this technique in a lot of different ways, from making it its own decoration to creating intricate little decorations around your house, or adding it as an accent piece to your own next project. So I'm super excited to see what you guys make from it, and hopefully this tutorial will be one of many that you get to enjoy from Janome this year. So happy New Year again, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!